locking it up again. What up, YouTube? And let's get TikTok in. All right, let's get TikTok. What's up, TikTok? All right, we got TikTok and YouTube in. I normally would have this already ready to go, but I'm just waking up. Had a long week and had definitely a long night for sure. So, whew, uh, I didn't really sleep that well before going to work last night, so that was my fault. Anyways, actually, what happened was my book published yesterday, and around about 5:19, my second play by sight book published on yesterday, and I said last night, but on yesterday at 5:19. So I got a bit excited and got to talking and y'all yesterday, uh, and then the wifey came home and she wanted to chop it up, and I'm like, yo, boo, I gotta go to sleep. Let me get Facebook in, and next year I know it's 9:30, and I'm knowing they don't get up until 10. So at this point, I figured I can go to sleep at this point. Forget it. Not gonna happen. Might as well just let it, just go and get up. So the struggle was definitely real for sure all night, but I managed to get through it. 8 hour shift being up all night. But my work keeps me busy, so you can't help but to be up on your feet. So let me get Facebook in. So if I sound a little slow, y'all already know why. Let's get Facebook in. All right, we got Facebook on. All right. So let me see. We can turn this just a hair, I guess. All right. So what's going on? TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. I need another device to get Instagram on, but oh well. Guess I have to work on that next. Actually, I had another device, but I don't think it will work out because it was my very early iPhone that I purchased. Now, if I upgrade this iPhone here that I'm using now, which is the 15 Pro Plus Max or whatever you call it, then I might be able to use this as my use the other iPhone as the number four um, way of communicating. Um, yeah, through social media. So right now I'm running the all three iPhones, which is the my 6S Plus, and then I'm using the 13S Plus, and then I'm using my 15 Max Pro, whatever y'all want to call it. So I don't know, maybe I might upgrade and get the 16 or get the 17. I think they got the 17 out now. All right. So I don't know if it's worth me even doing that. All right. So finally today I brought my book. Today out of the car. I've been keeping it in the car because every time when I go to work, the word has filtered the street. I call it hit the streets of where I work at, where everybody's found out that I have written music books, and those who have found out has come to me and says, "Hey, I used to play a long time ago. I kind of stopped doing it because of this and that and the other, but now that I heard that you written a music book, made simple, made easy to learn." And everybody's putting the word out on the street on how beautiful the book has come out and everything. And so I really wish I could just do a video thing on a few people and get their expression. Their expression is priceless, y'all. Literally priceless, like priceless. It's is priceless. It's just the expression of people's faces when they say, "Man, we didn't know you played music. We didn't know you was a keyboard all this time. We didn't even know you even had it in you to even be a writer, a writer of music, man." But when they look at the book and they like, "Wow, wow," and then they see my name down at the bottom, it's like, "Wow, wow." I mean, this is really for real. Just legit, bro. And then when they start opening up the pages, their jaws are dropping to the floor. They're like, "Oh wow, man, this is professional, bro." Yeah. And they're looking at every page like, "Oh man, this look real simple." Yeah. Yes, that's right. So I wanted to make this music book as simple as possible, even if it was a 2 year old. I don't know. There are some 2 year olds are very smart in this world. Some and 2 or 3 year old children, but I wanted to make it just super easy where you can see it, you can play it. That's why I call it play by sight. But I couldn't call my book. Um, if you could see it, you could play it that way because there are other people who has already come up with that what I call their brand name or whatever. So I can't call my book any of those. But as they was just flipping through the pages, they were like, "Oh wow, okay, you got all the scale notes and everything, and all 12 keys. You can't go wrong in every key." And they're like, "Oh man, okay, I really want to go back to start playing the keyboard." "Oh, okay, you got the scale notes, you got the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, back to the one. Man, oh bro, okay, all right, okay, I see you, I see you. You got the major seconds in here, all right. You got bro, man, that's crazy, bro. I didn't know. Chapter two, right? We're going to chapter two. That was chapter one, right? You got, okay, okay. You got all the basic chords. Okay, I see you. See? Oh, I can see myself doing this, and it's color coded. It tells you left hand is doing C, E, and G. Right hand C, E, and G. All right, next key up. You can't go wrong. D flat, F, A flat, D flat, F, left to right. They were like, "Oh man, I always wanted to learn how to play the piano. I always wanted to learn how to play the keyboard. I done had this thing, my keyboard all stashed up in the closet somewhere in the back shelf, somewhere, wherever it's at. They're all ready to pull them out." Yeah, everybody I've talked to, they were like, so I'm like having to keep my books in the car or in my locker at work. So, I'm not bringing them back and forth. Maybe I should just keep one here, but I just want people to see what the paper cover look like. And then also I want them to see visually what the hardcover looks like, so they can make a decision on whether they want to go hardcover or paper cover. I always keep using that word, soft cover. And then of course digital download doesn't matter. It can be in any device of your choice of whatever devices that everyone is out there have on in your possession, whatever device you use. So yeah, so everybody's excited now. The word is filtered around the street so far. It hasn't. Actually, I did introduce it to administration. People who work in administration. That's the top dogs there. And so I gave him a copy to one of my administrative personnel. Well, I say mine. Administrative personnel at my job. So y'all know it's gonna blow up. This book is gonna blow up. I promise y'all. It's actually, when I say it's gonna blow up, it's already blown up already. What I mean by blow up, like because when people see stuff like this and they see that it's simple, it's easy, it's straightforward, you cannot mess this up. You can sit down at the keyboard and just look at whatever it is that you're trying to do. So I'm on page chapter 3. And we're going to play an augmented chord, but I'm on page 12. For you guys who already have your book, you already know. You already about to know. Ooh. And if you want to add the extra note at the top of the finger. Ooh. Yes, you're playing. Okay. Right. Yes, you're playing your augmented chord. F sharp. Augmented chord. Now, if you want to say you in a specific key like the sharp key, then yes, you would say F sharp augmented chord. But if you say you in the key of D flat, that would have to change the name to G flat augmented chord double up. Now, if I hit you with that F at the top, now you're playing an F sharp or a G flat major 7 with a what? That's right, sharp 5. Guess what page that is? Guess what page? Guess what page or guess what chapter? Yes. All right, that will be over at chapter number, I believe it's 7. Let's go over here to chapter 7. You're going to be like, what? So I'm at chapter 6 right here. So let's get at chapter 7. Here it is, right here. Yeah, it's already in the book. And that was because I hit one extra note after hitting that augmented chord. Double up. And I hit that extra note at the top, which was F. That's why it's so fun to learn chords, because once you learn a chord, you can add a note along the way and give it another sound. So let's say my left hand was doing this. Okay, what if I got some fingers still left over somewhere? I got a finger still left over. Okay, now I have no fingers left over now. What did I just create? What just happened? Yeah, in the beginning, that was my target chord, augmented, F sharp or G flat, augmented chord. But I decided, let me get that E flat. So now when I go to the E flat, I'm hitting a minor chord now, which is chapter 3. So my augmented chord is chapter 3. My minor chord is in chapter 3. And the diminished 7 is in chapter 3. Pay attention to what I was just saying. Augmented, chapter 3. Minor, chapter 3. They're all related. And what? Diminished 7 in chapter 3. Okay. Y'all gonna catch on in a minute. I think somebody already figured out what I'm doing. So let's go back to that augmented chord. I'm just gonna deal with just the left hand, but I'm being creative in the mind right now. As soon as I hit that E flat note, that makes me play an E flat minor, major 7. What? Yes. E flat minor major 7. Yes, by the way, y'all, that is coming in. This should be, I believe it is, in my second book. Yep, the book had just aired yesterday. Yes, my second book. Yes. Play by Sight edition number 2 has aired live yesterday. For the Kindle, I'm waiting basically for the physical book to go live next thereafter. So sometimes it takes a couple of days or several hours. I haven't checked it yet because I just woke up. So now I have a E flat minor, depending on the key signature you might be in, but I have an E flat minor. So if I'm saying I'm in a flat key, then I have an E flat minor major 7. E flat minor major 7. Why is that? Because the E flat. Have you heard the word I say E flat? In your scale of chapter number 1, you have your scales in all 12 keys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Oh. So now we have technically the 1, E flat, flat third, and then our 5. Right? So that's just pretty much just what we say the root position of the minor chord, which is in chapter 3. And if I do my inversions, you know I can move those chords around. Root position, first version, and second inversion. What? Yes. Yeah, I already got the creation in my mind on how we'll play around with this. But so, since I understood I have the E flat on the bottom, which is the root. And remember, the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Makes me playing E flat major, E flat minor, major 7. Oh. Now, any other notes that I might add to the finger, Cordy doesn't know what to call it, but at the end of the day, it's still gonna be my E flat minor, major 7. I just added that A flat there. Let's see what it do if I added the top of the finger. Nothing. The chord will remain the same. I'm just adding. Sometimes we use this language. When you try to make a hamburger sandwich, you got the bun, and then you have the patty, right? And so some people like to eat their hamburgers plain, without no mustard, no mayonnaise, no pickles, no tomatoes, sprouts, or whatever they like to put it on their buns. Some people don't like to put no ketchup on it. I don't like ketchup, but so some people don't want no ketchup. Some people just want to be plain. So what I mean by plain, this is plain. This is plain. Now I want to use the word. So we play the F sharp. We went back to that augmented chord, right? All right. It still sounds cool, but it's plain. So I might want to add some mustard to it, which I don't like mustard. Mustard. So now that made me play a different chord. Mustard. Now that's making me play a B flat 7. I gotta count my scale. Now that make me play. See, I have to always make the chord at first. And I said, okay, that's plain. Oh boy. We might use the word this is boring, but again, we want to dress it a little bit. We want to put some dressing on this. All right, so the bun, the two buns, plain buns. Get the buns. Get the bun. All right, get the buns. All right, and we got the patty in the middle, right? So now I want to add some mayonnaise or some mustard. Let's put some mustard on it now. So now that turns this chord into a B flat 7 sharp 5. Ooh, okay. Right. So I got another finger. Let's see what can I do on the next finger. All right. So now I just added some pickle. I dropped the pickle there. I'm trying to dress the chord, all right? Now I'm using I actually used all my fingers now at this point. What? First, I used the 3-finger chord. We call this a 3-finger chord. Now, I'm taking another finger, A flat. Now we have a B flat 7 sharp 5. And then I'm gonna drop down, and I drop down to an E note. So now I done added another note to the mix. It's like I'm mixing some notes. Let me give you out the mix. This is the mix. This is plain. All right. Let me do it with the right hand. Let's do it with the right hand. All right. Okay. All right. All right. So that's the mustard. All right. Okay. So I put at the top still down here. So a B flat, right? 7 sharp 5. So now I still had a finger in the left hand, so I have a choice. Do I want to go there or put it at the top of the finger? What? Okay, let's first do this with the left hand. Let's do this. All right, now we said the mustard, right? The pickles, right? All right, so now we want to put some mayonnaise. Got the mayonnaise. All right, so now this is an E9 with a sharp 11. E9, sharp 11. Okay, all right, what else do we want to put on the sandwich or on the hamburger? Okay, I still got a finger here, but I've already covered it here. But let's double it up, just because. So we still have that E9 sharp 11. Earlier was augmented. Then we came with the B flat, A flat there, and then we have now a B flat 7 sharp 5. Now we have an E9. Listen, y'all. I'm going from one chord to another. First chord, second chord, third chord. I done created a 3-chord progression, right? It's just that quick. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, now let's take that off for a second. That last chord note. And I said I'm gonna put it in the right hand. All right, we're gonna put that E in the right hand. Now we have an F sharp, or depending on the key signature you're in, F sharp 9 with a sharp 5 from another F. Earlier I said an E9. Wait a minute, how do we go from an E9? Yes, you can trace all types of chords, but it's just being, curious to see what happened. All right, so we started here. Now we started this chord. Now we started that chord. But I said I'm gonna take the middle note off and I'm gonna put it at the top. So now I have an E flat 9, sharp 11, same thing, but all I'm doing now is just moving the note up top. Now, remember that E earlier? I'm gonna release the left hand off the E and put the E at the top. Another chord, F sharp 9 or G flat 9 sharp 5. What? It doesn't matter if I put the A flat there in the left hand because it's here, up here. Right? Remember, the bonbons started out playing, right? The bonbons started out 2 bonbons with the patty, right? And then we started saying, okay, let's put some mustard to it, right? Let's drop a pickle there. Right, let's put some mayonnaise there, whatever. Let's drop some ketchup, right? I still got some fingers left. So let me see, what can we do next? Oh my goodness. What? Another chord. All right, so now this is a B flat 7 with the sharp 9. Yeah, sharp 9, 11 with a flat 13, right? B flat. That's the dominant note there. Yeah. Right, so we have a B flat, sharp 9, 11. Wait, hold on. B flat, sharp 9, sharp 9, sharp 9, sharp 9. Right, sharp 9. All right. So B flat, because earlier it was what? I said earlier it was a B flat 7 with a sharp 5. Now we get creative and adding some more notes. What? So now that makes me play a B flat, sharp 9, which is at the top of the finger, the 9, right? And then the sharp 11, which is the 4 in the B flat scale. So if you understand the scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, sharp the 4 is in the left hand. Up there. But remember, I moved it from the left hand. All right. So now we put it at the top of the finger. All right. Now we're gonna have the 6 in the scale of B flat, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is the G. All right. The flat 13. Which way you go to flat? Half step back. Half step back. And that is in the left hand. All right. Half step back. Now that gives me what? All right, so now I have a B flat 7 with a sharp 9, sharp 11 with a flat 13. I hate doing it sometimes because when I sit to the keyboard, I'm like, oh man, this is crazy. But you can go from one stage to another, is my point. You go. Y'all see what I'm doing? I'm being creative. I'm being creative, creating chord progressions. I always say this: if you do not have enough chords, you will not be able to create chord progressions. You have to have a stack of chords, a whole bunch of stacks of chords to create chord progressions. So I can sit here and create chord progressions just messing with this and be like, okay, what'd happen if I do this? Okay, what happens if I just do this one? Now, that was interesting. And all I'm doing is transposing though. Transposing it. And then I hit you with this little melody line I'm doing. What? How did you go there? Yes, I can create chord progressions from using my book all day. All day. Alright, so we have this augmented chord. And then I told you, let's add an F at the top. Alright, so we have a G flat or an F sharp major 7 with a sharp 5. And all I'm doing is transposing. So these chords, a lot of chords are related to one another. I hate when I do this, y'all, because because it makes me now want to pull out my camera. Okay, let me Photoshop this voicing or this approach. You want to sound like the pros, play like the pros. You know, I'm being, they say, you kind of discovering stuff. I'm just being. All right. Someone said, "You just showing off, boy. You just." No, I'm just taking chords from the book. Promise y'all, you will not regret this. Get the book, y'all. This is edition number 1. Came out live June 2nd, 2025. First edition. And so, like I said, you're going to get your skills. And what my whole idea was to fast track new musicians, brand new musicians, or maybe musicians who sort of kind of already sort of a little bit playing. Maybe you kind of put your keyboard in the. I got a keyboard over in the corner somewhere, and it's collecting a little bit of dust, and you were kind of discouraged for whatever reason, and never and had an issue with, as I had, not enough chords to have fun. I have no excuses, right? I have no more excuses that I have not enough chords to play, to do what I need to do. I believe one musician said, "Man, you got enough chords to blow everybody out of this world." Yeah, I need to work on it, right? So I gotta work, right? I didn't always play this way. I'm just thinking of ideas as I'm doing. As I'm going, I don't know what I'm doing. See, okay. I'm making that up as I'm making that up as I go. The point is, I understand concept behind the madness because now I've already written it in the book, right? So get your copy. This is your first copy is called Play by Sight, the Black Gospel Hot Chords edition number 1. All right, get your copy. All right. So like I said, the very first chapter is your skills. Chapter 2 is dealing with all your chords. Your triad chords, like I said, major move. This is my formula that I use: major, minor, augmented, and that major 7 with sharp 5, diminished 7, dominant chords, major 7 chords, sus 2, sus 4. 7 sus 4 chords. I promise y'all, these are stuff you're gonna hear in a lot of gospel music all day. And then tritone. That's my formula. Is that a 10 movement formula? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is my 10 chord structure that I placed in the edition number 1 that helps me understand what's going on. Chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Those are for the beginner musicians to get the understanding on the type of chords you're going to be listening for. Major, minor, augmented, diminished, dominant chords, major 7 chord, sus2, your sus4, 7 sus4 chord, and tritone. That's how I'm doing it, y'all. All right. So, with that concept, all right, in all 12 keys, every chord in all 12 keys, every chord in all 12 keys. This is how I'm pulling this off. And then I found out about the Nashville system. Wait, what? This is 2025. I just learned about it in 2019. Where you have the 1 chord major, 2 chord minor. Okay, all right, that's gonna be helpful. I can see that. 3 minor. Okay, that's a formula. Okay, this formula. Okay, I can see how this is gonna help me out too. 4 major. Okay, I can see how and do this in all 12 keys. All right, 5 major. Okay, I can see how this might help me out. Okay, 6 is minor. Okay, I guess I can see this is gonna help me out too, and then diminish. That's the reason why I structured my book, because this didn't cover augmented chord. The Nashville system did not cover your sus chord, your 7 sus4 chord, your sus4 chord. It didn't cover that. It didn't cover your dominant chord, right? So there's certain things that the Nashville system did not cover. It didn't cover your major 7s, your major 9, your minor 9. It didn't cover all of that. What? So that's why I said, something is missing. Something is missing from my life. All right. So once I had got the concept about the Nashville system, the scale, your scales, your notes, and the chords that's associated to that scale: 1 C major, 2 minor, E minor, F major. This is only going to apply to certain songs, but in gospel music and other types of music, the rules are being broken. You might say, well, I heard a song that should start. It says it started on the 1, but the artist started the song using a diminished move on a 1. Yes, they did go to the 7 doing the diminished move. They did go to the 6 and use the minor chord. And y'all know that song. Y'all know that one. Anybody who know that? So yes, the rule was broken on the 1. That could be on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, just remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, y'all. All right, that's the concept. Remember the number system: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Of course, the continuation of the number system is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, back to the 1 technically. All right, and when we saying that is you just repeating the same scale note over again, but just the number went to 8. So instead of your C being the 1, now it's number 8. Instead of your D being the 2, is now the 9. So when people say, hey man, you need to learn how to play your major 7, you need to learn how to play your major 9, and you might say even your 11 or sharp 11 or flat 11, all right, and your major 13. So here we go. So if I told you a triad was your 1, 3, 5, now you add the 7. Now you have a major 7 chord. Chapter 2 and chapter 4, y'all. I told you the chords is in the book. And then if they say, hey, you need to learn how to play your major 9, so you already know your 1, 2, 3 is your triad. Then you already know now your 7 is major 7. You add the 7 in the scale. Chapter 4. Now, people saying you need to learn to play your 9, right? The major 9. So now you already know your 1 was, as the continuation after 7 comes what? 8, which is the same note as the 1. Oh, and then, then your 2 was now 9. So now you have a what? C major 9. Oh, see, I didn't know that myself at first, right? Right? And then they may say, well, you need to learn your major 7, your 9, and your 11. But if you say you learn 11, it's going to sound kind of funny with the 11 because it's the 4, right? 4. It's going to sound a little funny. Sounds a little funny. That little. What? But this is. It sounds a little weird. Yeah, it sounds strange, right? So we have our major 9, C major 9. We have our major 7. We have our triad, right? So now since this add 11. Now that's going to change your chord name to a D minor 9, 11, 13. D minor 9, 11, 13. D minor 9, 11, 13. The reason why that is because of that D. And remember your D scale is. Oh, so right off the gate, I can play D minor 9 already. 7, minor 9, 11. And I have a D minor 13, 9, 11. What? First D minor, flat to 7 in the scale of D, flat to 7. So now I have a D minor 7. And now in the scale, I understood where my 9 is going to fall at. It's going to fall on the note that's in the C scale, by the way, which is the 3. 1, 2, 3, which is funny. But in the key, the D scale is the 2. 1, 2. C scale is what? 1, 2, 3, right? But in the D scale, the E falls on the what? 2. The 2. What? All right. So we went from a C chord to a D chord. That was only because what happened? I was playing the major 7 in my left hand, C major 7. I went to my 9, and I went to that 11. So that changed the name of the chord to a minor 9, 11, 13 chord. Now, if I told you to sharp the 4 or the 11, now step up. Now we have a C major 9 with the sharp 5. Sharp 11, I'm sorry. Now if I said flat it, I'm going to tell y'all, well, hold on, let's get there. Y'all want to see what's going to happen. I'm going to say this one more time, just in case somebody still missed it. You still need to learn your major chord. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Minor, augmented. Alright, we're going to add that 7, major 7 with the sharp 5. Alright, so we have C major 7, sharp 5. 10 minutes. I hope somebody catch it. You gonna catch it. I think somebody gonna catch it. Let's see. Alright, C 7, we call it dominant chord. Right, major 7. Here it comes. Y'all ready for it? Y'all ready for it? Here it comes. The sus chord. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen here. So I had the triad chord, right? I had the 7. Now it's a major 7. The 9, remember in the scale, we doing the scale. The 2 wasn't, now it's a 9. Alright, remember the 11, right? Now they maybe go to a different chord, which is the D minor 9, D minor 9, 11, 13. But, watch this. Before I go there, let's go to the 13 in the scale of C, right? Which is the 6. Alright, so now we have a C major 13. Add 4. I told you the 4 or the 11. Right? Okay, that sounds cool. It sounds alright. Alright, now watch what I'll tell you what's going to happen next. Either you're going to sharp the 4 or the 11. Woo! That's nice. All right, so now we have a C13 sharp 11, or we can flat the 11. Flat the 11. What chord am I playing in my right hand? The sus chord. Chapter number 5, y'all. Once you start practicing your sus chords, you can use them to your advantage, all right? Your sus 4, your sus 2, and the 7 sus 4 chord. And transpose. I keep doing this over and over and over. Eventually, when I say this, when you for a beginner musician, eventually your ears is gonna say, "Wait, hold on! I heard that chord. Hold on! I heard that tritone. Hold on! Ooh, oh, that's nasty!" And you start transposing. Ooh, that's crazy! Ooh, that's crazy! Ooh, that's crazy! Yes, of course, it's gonna be slow in the beginning, right? But I discovered it by accident. Every chord in my Play by Sight book, edition 1 and 2 is fire. It's chords that we need to learn. If we plan on wanting to learn some stuff from other musicians doing stuff or whatever, or learning songs from an album, whatever the case may be, we gonna need these chords. I need these chords. I need them right now. Here it is. I just transposed. I found the minor chord. I heard the top note. All right, and I said, okay, it's got to be a minor. It can't be a major. Remember, major's got to sound. Minor's got a sound. Augmented has a sound. Diminished has its sound. Dominant chord has its sound. The major 7 has its sound. Every chord has its own identity of sound. Sus has its own sound. Sus 4 has its own sound. Tritone has its own distinctive sound. And that's the reason why I structured the book. Major, minor, augmented, diminished 7, major 7 with the sharp 5. Ooh, I play that chord, another chord by accident. There it is. Alright. What finger am I hitting? What? Oh, okay, the note stuck. There it is. I was like, wait a minute. And I'm like, that note ain't adding up. Every chord I'm doing, y'all, I did this on purpose. Because I'm like, wait a minute, these guys are playing these chords. Oh, okay. Alright. So I start identifying where they at. That's my minor move down there. Inversion, doing inversion. If I'm gonna hear it down here doing it, I'm gonna hear it here. I'm gonna hear the voicing here. Or placing, voicing, whatever. They put it here. And they're putting it up here. So every chord has its own identity sound. So I said, okay, hold on, let me put this to the test. Let me put the Play by Sight to the test. This is before I even published my book. Long, like 2020. Actually, before even 2020, like I'm gonna say 2012. I think it was 2012. 2011 or 12, one of them years, is when I said, let me try to put this to the test. And sure enough, is it down there? Nope. Chapter 3, the minor chord. Alright, that's the first chord. Let's go for the second chord. And remember, if I start thinking outside, or I want to use the word start thinking outside the box, if I'm thinking of the structure of the chords in the book, I promise you, I'm going to run across the chord. The whole thing. Let's see. So, let me see. So,
Now, this is what I do. Sometimes I listen to the whole thing and I start thinking, okay, is it gonna be some major move? Is it gonna be minor moves? Is it gonna be augmented move? I'm going down my little list. Yes, my little grocery list. Okay, is there gonna be some major moves in this song? Is it gonna be minor move, augmented move to minute seven? Are we gonna play some major sevens in here? We're gonna hit some sus2, sus4, 7 sus4 chord. Yep, I'm going down my little grocery list here. Dominant chord. Will we be playing some major 7 with the sharp 5? Or will we be playing some tritone? Are we gonna play some major 9 chords? Are we gonna play some minor 9 11? Are we gonna play some minor 13 9 sharp 11? I'm going down my list right here. I'm going down the list. Here's my list here. But before this, I'm using the first 10 chord formula that I use. That's what I'm doing. Here we go. Let's get at it. Second chord. There's my second chord. All right, because I heard that same note at the top. So I said, that's a minor move. And that's got to be the 7 sus4 chord, chapter 5, y'all. So my minor move was in chapter who? Chapter 2, 3. And my 7 sus4 chord is in chapter 5. First 2 chords. All right, now let's go and find out what the other chord is going to be. I think it's B flat, chapter 2. Let me see if that match up. Yes, it's in the book. I told y'all. All right, hold on. All right, now I got 3 chords right there. Major 7. Okay, all right. Chapter, our major 7 chord, chapter number 4. Remember, in my book, I put them double up. Chapter 2, all my chords from chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are all double up. Just work on, when you get the book, start doing the inversions. The first chord in your left hand, and then take the top note, put it here. Take the, when I say the top note, the bottom note, and put it here. Now you have your inversion. Take your bottom note, put it here. You're doing inversion. Take your bottom note, put it there. And that's your inversion. That's the reason why I was able to hear that. Okay. All right. So, okay. I got my 3 chord there. Let's go for the 4th one. F minor. Chapter 3. What? Chapter 3 minor. 7 sus4 chord. Chapter 5. B flat chapter 4. I'm sorry, chapter 2, my bad. Alright, major 7 in chapter 4. And my minor chord, chapter 3. So I got the moves, right? Alright, it's in the book. Alright, okay, here's the next one. Wait, I missed it. Was it A flat? I think it was A flat. So remember, A flat, chapter 2, root position, first inversion. That was the first chord, I think. He did inversion. Hold on. I told you I hear it. What? Now that's the minor 6, but I was thinking A flat, y'all. Chapter what? 2. Okay, so if I hear, I'm hearing the minor 6. That's chapter 18. Go to chapter 18, y'all, where I talk about the dissonance and clusters. What else did I call it? I forgot the other name I called it. Right? That's what I hear. Minor 2nd, major 2nd, minor 3rd, major 3rd, perfect 4th, tritone, perfect fifth, minor six. I got a note stuck. Alright, so let's see. Alright, I hear the walk up. So, watch what I'm thinking. A flat, B flat, first inversion, A flat, second inversion. What? Okay, now watch this. Because I'm hearing not all of the notes. Da, da, da. You split it. Splitting the major chord, the A flat. So he's splitting the chord. So now we're playing the minor, and then we had the B flat, and he's splitting the B flat. So now it makes you play the minor six. I told y'all. Go over there to chapter number 18. You're gonna find the chords there. So I got those two. I think he's using two hands to pull this off. Now, if I were to play the chord like this, you would hear it clearly. B flat, A, C, B flat, A flat, A flat, first inversion, B flat, first inversion, A flat, second inversion. You will clearly hear that. So I'm like, that's what I'm listening for. Hold on. Yeah. So he's not playing the chord like that. Clearly. So that made me say he's doing this. The minor six. The minor six. Right, and then the major six. E flat. Because we're walking up. So now this changes the whole plan of the name of the chord. But just say we were technically A flat, B flat to A flat to B flat. That's where the move is heading. Right? That's where the move is. So instead of playing all of the notes, we were playing taking out the middle note. Causing you to play the minor six, C minor six, D minor six, and E flat major six. I hear 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now let's get the other chord. Alright, now hear it. So now we go to B flat. Splitting it. I call it splitting the chord. You're splitting a triad chord. Right, so. Alright, remember that chord from a minute ago? That major seven chord? So 1, and I'm counting chords as I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Now, automatically my ear heard the other chord. The fifth chord, because I understood he's going to a major 7 chord. That same chord from earlier. So now he's doing it. E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat. So now at this point he's using the whole hand for the second version of the chord. E flat, B flat, E flat, B flat. So that's what he's doing. Alright, so I understood that. So, chapter 18, chapter 18, chapter 18, chapter 2, chapter 5. No, not chapter 5. Chapter 4, my bad. Chapter 4, and then chapter 2, chapter 2, chapter 2. That's all where our triad chords are located at. Alright. Breaking it down, breaking it down. Alright, what's the next move? you this. Alright, these moves in chapter 18 all day. Y'all remember me doing this? Now we're doing it here. I told y'all. It's in the book. I'm like, oh. Alright, major third and minor 6. I literally just played it down here. Now it's up here. At the top of the finger now. What? Same thing I just played a minute ago. Here it is again. What? That's crazy. So yeah, let's break this down. I hear the bottom note, I hear the top. So yeah, so this is a G7 chord. And he's doing a melody to get to E flat. Right, so that's what we're doing. To E flat. And then that's when he come out. Try it. Chapter 2, y'all. Uh-oh. Okay, now that little crazy move. This is also a major chord, second inversion. Let's see, E flat. I'm gonna do it. Let me see. E flat, second inversion. D, second inversion. These are actual chords, but they're breaking them up in the minor 6 and the major 6 moves. Chapter 18. No. That's the minor move, right? So, but they're breaking up the chords with the fingering. Taking out the middle note. If you listen to that, it's actually funny to hear that though. Yeah, so that's like you do. So now, what's happening, let me put that back, is breaking it up. Major 6, major 6. Right, major 6. Minor 6. That chord again. Minor 6 chord again. Remember we did it earlier. Major 6. Right back down. So you're breaking up that chord, like I said. So now you're breaking that movement. Took me a minute to get that. Like, what? Yes. Chapter 18. All day. Alright, what's the next move? Octave. What's the octave move? We in E flat, by the way. So basically just taking I call this the 5 up. Actually the 4 up, sharp 4 if y'all want to call it, but 4 up to the 5 to the 6. He's just doing this octave move. Okay, let's catch that other chord. I promise y'all this chord is in the book. Here we go. Watch y'all. Watch it. Check it. Here he comes. Chapter number 7. Let's play it again so y'all can hear it. Now, remember, I told y'all have to learn your major move, minor move, augmented move, diminished, dominant, major 7. That's why I structured this book on purpose. I forgot one chord, the major 7 with the sharp 5. Okay, y'all ready for it? All right, so we're doing the C major 7 with the sharp 5, right? Okay, transposing them. So if I understood that I'm playing a D flat or C sharp chord, try it, sharp 5, 7. Okay, let's play the chord again. I promise you I'm gonna find it. It's an augmented. Yeah, it's a major 7 with a sharp 5, but I'm not on the right one. Hold on. Nope, I'm not on the right chord. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I told you. Wait. Nope, not that one. Let's transpose. Nope, not that one. Let's find it. I promise y'all. Okay, not that one. Let's go up. I'm going to D now. All right, sharp 5. Remember that augmented chord from earlier? Add the 7 in the scale. Nope, not that one. That's D major 7 with sharp 5. Listen. I promise you, we're going to get it. Oh, not that one. Let's try the next one. E flat. Sharp 5. Add 7. Okay, I think we about to nail it. Let's see. So there it is. What? Yes, it's an E flat, major 7 with a sharp 5. I told you. Chapter number 7. I told you I was gonna find it. Okay, we're gonna go back to some familiar chords. There's that A flat major 7 again. Because what he's doing, he's building this movement. Yeah. Okay, we're building a movement here. All right, so let's get the other chord. Y'all heard it? I told you. It's a movement. Yeah, what is that? Major 7 with the flat 5. Sorry, major 7, major 7 sharp 5, sharp 5. And we're going to A flat major 7. And he could do this voicing like this. Because all he's doing is carrying that A flat major 7 chord. And I understand my inversion. Remember, root, first, second, third. And then he's carrying it up. So you're like, and then the next chord, actually, okay, tick tock, timing out. Okay, hold on. Let's get TikTok back. TikTok can't miss out. Hold on, y'all. Let's get TikTok back. TikTok, y'all can't. TikTok can't be left out. Come on. Let me see. My fingers so sensitive. Come on. All right. Let me see. My fingers are so sensitive. Come on. You have to slide this little thing to it. So bring TikTok back. Okay. Come on, fall right there. Bow. All right, TikTok is back. All right. So, yeah. This is a movement. So basically, you have the major 7 with the flat, major 7 sharp 9, right? I told y'all before, major 7, major 7 with the sharp 5. A flat, major 7, carrying that voicing. And then we can drop down down here to the tritones. I told you about them tritones. Makes you play the diminished major 7th chord now, which is also in the 2nd edition. All right. Well, I can pull these chords from looking at my format that I did, or I call it structure, the way I have these chord structures. I can pull them even before I even go to chapter 9. I don't even need to go to chapter 9, but I did chapter 9 for you guys because I wanted y'all to understand that you need to do some different stuff in your left hand as opposed to your right hand to give you these pretty chords. The left hand doing something different. Right hand doing something. We call that mix and match. All right, mix and match chords. All right, and that's what make your plan sound pretty nice. All right, so what was our last move we go? Now let's move on. I'm getting hungry all of a sudden. Yes, I hear the movement. And he should get here. All right, that should be like the last chord before he goes to the next chord. Okay, so the organ player picked it up. The keyboard dropped out. All right, so I hear the organ doing it. You hear the organ in the background? Oh. So the organ player picked up the rest of it. That's the organ player in the background. So the keyboard dropped out. So I hear the organ doing that. After, so the keyboard player started it out there. For some reason he dropped out and then the organ player picked it up. Alright, so yeah. That's that major 7, major 9 with the 13. That is in my new edition, y'all. Now all these chords I can start saying now is in the 2nd book, alright? Which didn't make it to this book. So now every chord that I'm coming up with or saying now is in my 2nd book. Y'all gotta get the 1st book and the 2nd book. It's gonna start making sense. It's gonna click. Chapter 4, the major 7, transpose. A lot of this stuff is transposing stuff, y'all. Yeah, once you start learning how to transpose, you be like, oh. Right? Remember, these little moves that I'm doing is in chapter 18. Perfect 4th, perfect 5th, you know. So minor 3rd, major 3rd, perfect 4th. All of that's little movements in chapter 18. Edition number 1. Every one of those moves is in that chapter. All right, y'all gotta get the book. Learn to do them in all 12 keys. All right, let's see. So, Z. I told you, transposing. I told y'all, transposing and using the sus. Using the sus chord. I told you, using the sus chord. Once I hear doing it, when I say not because they playing, because I practiced it and I've like written it, transcribed it. These chords are ready in my own library of chords over here. I'll transfer everything that's in, no, not everything, let me take that back. Majority of what I come up with, not everything, but I create a whole bunch of books like this with a whole bunch of chords that's kind of all out of whack over here, over there, in my closet. So I've been doing this for a very long time. I didn't just start doing chords, y'all. I've been doing chords. I think I started doing chord transcribing um, in 2000. It might have been right before 2000, maybe 1999, 98, somewhere around back there. That was when I first was trying to do transcribing back then. Didn't know anything about it at the time, but yeah. So I became a beast at it in the 2000s. I became crazy with it in '04. Transcribing like a crazy man because I had a sitting job, so all I had to do was just get up and move around for a minute and then sit at the desk and write chords. So I've been doing this for a long time. Now I need to learn how to do it. One thing is writing chords, a whole nother thing is playing them. Alright, so let's oh, wait, huh? Okay, so da da da. Yeah, so sometimes I like to try to match the sound. That was the first move. And then you move the finger over. It's the same chord. Okay, the same name chord. But instead of him going from the sus chord, he went to a major chord or a major minor chord mixed together. I told you it's all about mix and match. Yeah, so then move the finger over. So he went from the sus to the major chord. It's the same chord, but it's just a different texture of voicing. So you have the sus4, the sus2, sus4 mixed together, make you play a sus4 chord. And then he went to a B flat major 6 chord. And that's what give you this voicing. And then when you put your left hand playing the E flat major 7 chord, and you add the 9 and in the 6, now you flooding it out and it makes you sound super dope. That's dope. So, if you want to play like the pros, sound like the pros, alright, I did some stuff I say, be you, do you. But no, at the end of the day, we all going to end up playing some chords similar to somebody. But you just dress it up in your own way, that's all. Be you, do you. Whatever comes out, comes out. Yeah, so I told you the chords is not hard because, stuff can be difficult only because we don't know chords. You need a library of chords. Or someone said you need a palette of chords. You need stacks of chords. And your bow, I got y'all. I got you. And some more. I can't fit anything else in this one. I need to give me another one or a big binder so I can print out the rest of these other chords that I've come up with. And yeah. So, yeah, if you want to sound like the pros, play like the pros. Or you just want to sound better than you sounded yesterday. Yes, I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it, y'all. So y'all better be ready for it. Yeah, and these chords are in the book. So we have a major 7, right? Chapter 4, transposing. You know, ever heard that group? That's what they're doing, it's transposing. You could do that with both hands. Wrong bass line. boyfriend? What my girlfriend? Yes. Yeah, they're just transposing this. So it's like, oh. Transpose. Once you learn how to transpose your chords to all 12 keys, it's in the book. Y'all ain't gotta figure it out. I got you. It's in the book. All right. So where I left off at, I done forgot. Oh, where we? And that dominant chord, I told you was coming. Did I not tell y'all was coming? Yeah, that's that dominant chord. F major with a flat 5. I told y'all it was coming. Now, do y'all believe me now? C major chord, flat the 7. It doesn't matter what key you're in. D flat. Do your major chord, flat the 7. We might use that word dominant chord, whatever. I call it dominant chord, whatever. Y'all will call it whatever y'all want to call it. But at the end of the day, if you learn the concept behind the minors, we get, like I said, A flat. All right? And we have A flat major 7. Flat to 7. Right? It's an A flat 7. Well, we like to use the word dominant. Make sure you do your inversions, because some of this stuff, a lot of stuff, musicians like to do inversions to kind of tweak things around to make it fit for them. All right, that's what we got to roll on. Make it fit for you. Okay, where we at? Dun. That's that chord in. So after we left here, now what do y'all hear in the left hand? Exactly, chapter tritone, chapter 18, and also chapter number 8. I'm looking at the book. My F major chord is chapter 2, but the dominant chord in my book is chapter 6, in all 12 keys. All 12 keys. The 7 in all 12 keys. D, 7 flat to 7. E flat, flat to 7. E, major 7 flat to 7. Every one of these chords is in my book. I told y'all, I promised y'all I was gonna be there. That's how I'm pulling this off. And I hear that tritone. Oh. What else am I playing? There's that minor chord. There's the minor chord. I'm also playing the C minor. I told you it was gonna come. What? Yes. Yes. Now that makes me play an E flat 6/9 sharp 11. That's also in my new book. All right. Edition number 2. There it is in that book too. So every chord I'm playing right now is in the new book. All right. All right. All right. So this is the minor chord, the minor 6 chord, F minor 6 chord. It sounds so boring. So. I didn't like it. It's not boring to me. So I'm gonna juice it up. That's what it was. Alright, so it's the minor chord. Y'all already know what the minor chord is, and what chapter? Chapter 3. But this is the minor 6. Also, I believe I put the minor 6 in the new book this time. I think so. Yeah. To me that sounds boring. So I'm gonna fix that. So my minor chord is chapter 3. Remember I said, when you practicing your every chord, you want to practice them in different areas, not just in one spot. You want to practice your C chord here, up here, up here, up, down. You never know where the musician might voice his or her chord. Right? So make sure you practice them so that your ear is going to pop open and you're going to hear these chords. And it's like, okay, so let me fix this one. A little better. It's still boring. Okay, that was boring. Like I said, this was an F minor 6, but that was a little boring, so I'm gonna add a B flat and make that a flat 6/9 sharp 11. That was a little better. Remember, I told you about, the bonbon, the patty, and the buns and the patty being by itself plain. There are a lot of people who do eat their hamburgers plain with nothing on it. It just, all they want is the bonbon and one patty and just go ham on it and eating without putting no mustard, no mayonnaise, pickles, and all this other good stuff that they might want to add to it. So I'm trying to add something to this. It's better. It's a little better. It's a little better. Okay. I can actually make it more better. Remember, I'm just adding some pickles, some lettuce, some seasoned salt. I'm trying to put some slap your mama on here. Sounds good. What was that? Yeah, it sounds way better. Because earlier, that's technically what I believe he was doing. And then I caught myself adding a B flat to it. That kind of helped a little bit. Then I'm like, let me throw some more, some more ingredients on this meal here. Oh yeah. Now my left hand is playing a B flat 7/9. I did this earlier, from earlier. Y'all probably didn't catch that when I was messing around with this. B flat 7 with a sharp 5. Remember that was earlier, right? So now I remember that chord. Right? I remember the chord. Why? Because it's the tritone. The same chord, y'all. Oh man. Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, there's that chord. So in my left hand now I'm playing that B flat 7/9. B flat 7/9. B flat 7/9. In the left hand, it would have been a straight plain tritone. Now we're dressing it, right? We're putting some ketchup, right? So now it's a B flat 7 now. Okay, I'm gonna add the C here. That's the 9 in the scale a B flat. That's the 9, but we now say it's a 2, right? Remember? All right. So that's playing by itself. Okay. Oh man, let's add something to it, some pickles. All right. Let's put some mustard. So now I have a B flat 7/9. And I just dropped that bottom to kind of help out, even though it was here. But that bottom kind of just gave me a little bit, Now watch it. Now This is probably gonna take this out of context. That's F sharp there. Now that's crazy. So that's an A flat 9 with the sharp 11. Now let's see how that's gonna sound when I play that minor chord up here. I can also accidentally do it with the right hand because I'm hitting the minor chord here, root, first inverted. Then I do that and lay my thumb on those two notes. Oh, that's nasty. That's crazy. I went from this to this to this. That's an A flat 9, 13 sharp 11 to this to a D7. That's why I said I hate doing these videos. I hate doing it because I'll be coming up with some crazy stuff. D7 with the sharp 9, sharp 11 with the flat 5. Just add that That's just an add-on, but like I said, I did it with the thumb over here. Double up. Ooh. That's crazy. Yeah. So, you know. Of course, that will kill the mood. At least that note down there will kill it, but in the right hand is not gonna kill it. Because you almost wouldn't even notice it. You would almost wouldn't notice it. Yeah. So yeah, D7, alright, D7 sharp 9, sharp 11, with the flat 13. Did I put this chord in the book? Probably did. I had to look it up. I'm pretty sure I may have. If I have not, it will go there. Alright, so here we go. Here I go. If I have not, it will. Alright, coming soon. Let's see here. I would be surprised if I did, but like I said, I was real sick and messed up, toe up to the floor, so I don't know what I put in this book, the new book. So y'all, I'm probably surprise my own self when I go through it. Actually, I'm surprised myself even when I'm going through my edition number 1. I'm surprised myself like, man, did I put that chord in there? Man, I must have been really high. I must have been real high. I was sick. I didn't know what I was doing. Oops. Alright, so I Photoshop. My job is press, Photoshop, and then I'll send it off to my editor for my editor to print these chords out for me. Not print them out, I'm sorry. Put the chords in the chord chart and then send it back to me. And then once it's sent back to me, then I'll drop it in the book. Once I drop it in the book, I'll make a copy of it. Sometimes I got a whole bunch of chords I gotta make copies. I ain't had time to do it. So I've been busy. I just recently went back to work July 15th, so it's been kind of a rough thing trying to catch up. But anyways, after that, so once I get the email back from the chords being created, as y'all see here in the book, then what I do is open up my book and drag and drop the chords in the book into the library and keep it pushing. Let me see. I'm actually doing my 3rd book as we speak. I should be doing it right now. Dropping some more chords from my 3rd book. Let's see here. I was trying to make some corrections the other day. Let's see, where did it go? Oh, there it is. All right, so sneak peek. All right, so this is my new color for the third book, we're gonna go with purple and orange. So my first book went green, live green, all green. The second book, you guys gonna have some green in it, and the new color is purple blue. And so my third book, we're gonna go purple orange. Purple is my favorite color, so I well, blue in there. So yeah, I'm definitely got my first page for some chords for the next book. So I'm not sure how many pages I'm gonna be doing, but definitely for people who really want to know how to play some stuff. I got y'all covered. All right. So with edition number 1 and 2. All right. So what was the last part? All right, so this chord ends up now being a minus 7 with the flat 5, flat 13. I made the chord big, better. All right, so that was the beginning. The minus 6, and then I started, let me dress it up. So A flat 6 9 sharp 11. And then we have the A flat 6 9 11 sharp 11. Then I said, and then now that causes me to play the D minus 7 with the flat 5, flat 13. I believe these chords is in this book. I believe. The second book. I believe. I did it. I believe I did it. I'm pretty sure I did. If not, it will be on the next book. So now, what's the next chord? This is how I break it down, y'all. It might take me a year to get it. It might take me a year to break stuff down, but I'm like, okay. I'm at a simmer from earlier. But this time, he cuts it off. He doesn't go all the way up. He's gonna cut it off. Minus 6, major 6, B flat, A flat major 7. I ain't even gonna lie, this is not easy in the beginning because my fingers are like, what are you doing? My fingers and my hands are not used to doing that. So I have to study that. I'm not perfect with it. So the more I keep doing it, as long as I stop thinking about it, I'll nail it every time. Okay, so that was the move. Alright, so I understood. Alright, so now he's doing that. So he chops on that and go back to the B flat. Minus 6, major 6, B flat, A flat major 7, chop, and back to down to B flat. Alright, okay, I understood that. Chromatic. E flat, tritone. Minor 11 with a flat 5, chapter number 17. Alright, I told you, I already know these chords. I know. In all 12, every chord I'm doing, y'all, is in all 12 keys. Alright, so you do not have to guess what these chords are. No more. No more guessing. No more begging nobody. No more calling somebody, texting them up and saying, hey man, when you gonna give me these lessons? I got y'all. Right here. We got the lessons right here. Go get the book. I promise you, you will thank me later. Alright, so let me see. Okay, he's doing that. After he leaves that move. Mighty Lemon with the Flat Five, chapter number 17. Right before you get to 18. All right. Then, so those who got your book, y'all gonna see the chords. You gonna see them. They're in there all day. Da-da-da-da. Da-da. Hold on. Did I miss the chord? Chapter 9. That's funny. I'm right looking at it right now. Chapter 9. I wish I could sing. Y'all go over to my website, bishopjacobsclarkhotchords.info and get your copy. That just made me think of this idea. No. Transport. And I just came back to it. I'm telling y'all, man, this is chapter 9 all day in all 12 keys. And matter of fact, I did it earlier when y'all probably didn't even notice it. In the very beginning when I said learn your triads, your 7th, and the 9th. There it is. I literally played this earlier. Literally. So you playing 2 different chords. You playing 2 different major chords, chapter 2. You playing 2 different major chords, chapter 2. You go to chapter 2, you can grab 2 different major chords in chapter 2 and be creative. Yep, chapter 2. All right? I said it. I meant it. I'll prove it to you. You can go to chapter 2. We're in chapter 2. And page number 6. All right, chapter 2. Well, let me see. I think I'm going to take the first chord is C. And I'm going to move it to the right hand. Oh, you know what? Leave it in the left hand. And then we're going to go over to the next page, which is page number 7. And I'm going to grab a G chord. 1, 2, 3, and put that together. And we're going to have it what? C major 9 chord. 2 chords mixed together. What? 2 different major chords mixed together. Okay, all right. I gave y'all the secret to the madness. I gave y'all the secrets. Oops. What's that, Mr. Huh? Okay. All right. May the force be with you. Yeah, bring some chicks, man. All right. 2 different chords mixed together. Major 9. I told y'all. I told you it was coming. All right. I promise y'all. You will not regret it. Hey, you're going to thank me later. I'm like, every chord I'm doing. Transposing. These are 2 different chords, 2 different major chords mixed together. And people has made hits off of this stuff. You know, people has made hits off of this. I'm playing 2 major chords mixed together. You see how I'm making those chords work? Because I'm just transposing. Okay, and all those keys. I might, if I'm messing around, transform. I need a beat, whatever. And you can make a groove off of it if you understood what to do. You can also do that with the minor and a major mixed together. Chapter 3 and chapter 2 mixed together. All right, that was the whole point of me doing chapter 9, 9, 10, 11, 12, blah, 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 all the way through uh, chapter 17 to get y'all to understand that the left hand is going to be doing something different, and the right hand is going to be doing something different, and it's going to sound pretty. This is what I'm hearing going on over here. Yep. All right, I'm done. So he's done. There it is. 2 mixed chords together. All right, E flat mixed with B flat. It can be E flat mixed with G minor. What? Yes, major. So you can put yeah, okay. I think y'all get it. So that's how I'm able to hear the voicing and knowing what's going on. Remember that? A flat major 7. Alright, diminished move. We already know what chapter this is. Alright, that's my favorite chord right there. I'm sorry, y'all. Alright. That is another route of doing the major 9 chord or major 7 chord. There's so many more. So you remember I said earlier? Alright, so that's your major 7 move. Okay. You can do another route of a major 7 chord as well. So you can do a E flat major 7 second version, and you can do a minor chord, whether it's root position, first version, or second version of your choice. So if I want to do a G minor chord, second version, root, or first version, and watch what he do. See what I'm saying, y'all? So we get right, then you go, right, and then you're gonna do the minute 7, and then we're gonna go, what? Yes. So that is another approach to playing major 7. Every chord that's out there can be played in multiple different ways. So you might have musicians playing in multiple different ways. So my game plan is to drop these chords in a book so you can see how they're played in a few different ways. Right, let's get to the second chord, the next one. And so, yeah, so I hear that. Major 7, chapter 4, diminished 7, chapter 3, and E flat major 7. This did make it to my second book. I thought it was in this book here. Yeah, I actually thought this chord was in this book from this version or this approach. It made it to my second book. Yay! Alright, that's how I'm able to find it, these chords. Alright, remember y'all, do your inversions. We heard this earlier. Remember from earlier? We heard that earlier. Oh, you know, man. flat, a diminished major 7. I told you. All right, so that made it to the book this time. All right. Uh, all right, this made it to the book. Whoop whoop. I was like, these chords got to make it to the book. But listen, I didn't necessarily have to learn it from putting it in the book because I understood how to deal with the tritone and deal with my minor chord. What? Oh, that same chord. Wait a minute, Doc. Hold on. So I'm gonna try this tritone here. I'm gonna start it here because my finger's the closest. Somebody put with a G tritone. All right, y'all see how I gotta stop this. This is crazy. I'll be shocking myself. I'll be shocking myself while I'm playing around. What? Okay, everything was inside now. Sounds funny because it's crunching to the crunch. Remember the minus seconds, I'm crunching. It's just the idea. That's why I spread the hand out. Because it sounded better when it's outside. When I brought it inside, that means I just have to move this hand. Now it's boring. Now it sounds crazy. But I'll probably use it as an idea. Watch it. What? It was a dumb idea. Oh, it might have sounded dumb idea. But I'm using it. What? Do it again. What? Every time I press. See, that's why I hate doing this stuff. I'm not a keyboardist, y'all, but I guess if I keep on doing this right book, I will be a bona fide, certified, qualified keyboardist in a minute. See, when I spread the hand out. All right, okay, let's get back to what I was doing. So that's why I made him find it. So this is the 713. I was dying for this to get to the book. Cause y'all remember that I just that John P. Key thing, you know. He made it all right. All right, I just wanted to get that out. He made it all right. All right. Let me see. So that was that 713 move. All right. So now. All right. So after the 713, then you go to D flat. Minor chord, y'all, with the tritone, yo. And I'm going to D flat. So after all this craziness, D flat. I hear a diminished coming. Diminished coming. Alright. That's 713. Diminished coming. Wait. chapter 3. All day. Watch this. Yeah, so A flat. A flat add 2 or A flat add 2. My hands just want to always play the 2. The 9 the 2. A flat add 2. You might see something that say A flat add 2, A flat add 9. It's the same thing. The 9 and the 2 is the same thing. Now I might want to change this up and do something like this. That's an F minor 911. Ooh, make it sound fat. Or A flat major 7. Just like in the book. So you know. That's an A flat add 2. Alright? So you see, my hands want to go to A flat add 2 that direction. Anyway, A flat major 9. My ears want to hear the minor 911. That's just me. Okay, I'm gonna settle with the A flat major 7. Okay. Or A flat add 2. So. A flat major 7. Okay, and then let me see. One. Okay, I know what you're doing. All right, this is tricky, sorta. Yeah. I said earlier in other videos, if you can't quite understand all together what somebody's doing, you can make up your own little something along the way, even if you kind of get close. Now, I'm only assuming he's doing this. I think that's what I said. Oh, there it is. Because of the right. Okay. Transpose down. Now, if I can't think or figure that part out, I will probably use the minor chord. Which that's not what he did. But remember, that's the 713 chord, John Piquet. So I was like, that don't sound like. It's more crunched together. All right, so I'm gonna settle up with the first one. Yeah, I'm gonna settle with that. Transpose down. Now, chordy doesn't have a name for it, but I promise you, y'all, it's over in chapter number 18. We have the perfect fourth, and I told you the minor second. Even though this don't make no sense, who would come up with that idea? Now I'm just giving you the bass line, what I hear in my head with the D. That makes you play a D7 with the sharp 9. Alright, let's do it without the bass line. And you just transpose down using the same idea. Now if I said use the bass line, all I'm doing is transposing. Alright, at the end of the day, that chord will be a 7 with the sharp 9. Whether it will be D or D flat, whatever, is just transposing. Alright, so now, let me see here. May the force be with me. Last chord. Major 7 with a flat 5. That's chapter number, let me get it right, 12. Alright, now because of the bass line, 7 with the sharp 9, sharp 5. That is in the new book. Whoop whoop. All right, man. Wait, I'm sitting here tripping. I could go here and look in the book myself. It's over here in the brand new book on Amazon. So let me go to Amazon. Let me see. No, actually, I don't have to go to Amazon. I can. Let me pull it up. Now that I'm at Amazon now. Let me see. That new cord is over here. I'm not sure what chapter is in. Let me see. So let's go to the new book. Is this I think this is my new book here. Is this one? Oh, that's the website. Hold on. I clicked on the wrong one. Where is it? Where's the book at? Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me find the book. All right, I've already downloaded my book. I was the first partaker of my book. So let me see which one is it. Let's see which one is it. Doc. Let me see here. Okay, not that one. It's got to be in here somewhere. I downloaded it yesterday. So is this it right here? All right, give me a second. I think this is the one. It's loading. I don't know why I have to do all that. All right, so here's edition number 2. What chapter is that chord going to fall in? I'm not sure. All right, so let's flip through this. Let me flip through here and see what chapter that chord is going to fall in. Y'all got to get the book. I promise y'all. So we got about 6-9 sharp 11. Chapter 3, chapter 4. All right, and I told y'all earlier that that chord I told y'all about, that different. So the major 9, 13s, all I did them in different ways. All right, 9, that's the 9, 13. All right, I did the major 9. What I just mentioned just a minute ago. So we have the one with the B flat, and then we also have the one with the minor, and the one with the B flat. Now we heard this move. How do you do that? How do I do that? I forgot. All right, so we have the one with the G at the top, and then also I did the one with the B flat. All right, so the one I'm looking at right now is the one with the F. Still a major 9, E flat major 9, chapter 5. All right, so as I'm flipping through here, I'll probably run into the other chords that I arranged. Also, I did it. Oh, okay, I did the diminished major 7. I told y'all earlier. So that is transposing. I told y'all I did them. Oh, I gave y'all too much information over here. Oh my goodness, did I? Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. Boy, I must have been on some. They must have gave me too much drugs. Huh? Yeah, I gave y'all all this stuff. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Bad boy. All right, that's chapter 6, y'all. So we got our diminished major 7. We have our 7. Okay, so we're getting close to what I'm trying to go to. We have the 7 with sharp 9, flat 5. That's this voicing. Remember the 6-9 chord? I mean the 7-13, right? It's a 7-13 chord, right? But when you add the bass line to it, now it's a 7-9 sharp 5. We got that, right? So that's that move too. Whoop whoop. Man, I must have been on some drugs when I put this stuff together, y'all. I did too much. And all 12 keys, by the way. All right, so we have our 7 sharp 9 flat 5. I guess the next chapter should be the one where I'm trying to go to. Let me see, chapter 7, 7. And then, okay, I even took it to a whole nother level too. I did the 9, sharp 9, flat 5. Yeah. Wow, man. I can't believe I actually did that. Hold on. 1 second. 7, 5, 7, sharp 9, flat 5. Okay. Hold on. Something. Five. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Ugh. I gotta take a look at something. Hold on. And that. Sorry. Shot 9, flat 5. And then. That's the next page. Oh, okay. And then I did the 7 sharp 9 sharp 5. Okay. Okay. There is a typical error here. I just found it. They made an error here. I don't know why they always make a little error here. I got a phone call them. I gotta make a phone call to TV. They made one error here. This is supposed to be 7 sharp 9 sharp 5, and they accidentally put on here flat 5, and that's not it. That was on chapter number 7. I was like, wait a minute, why am I looking at this twice? All right, so let me make a note of this so I can tell them that they need to fix this before the live book come out. All right, because I think they can make the corrections before anything go any further. I don't think my live book is ready anyway, so I'm gonna make a phone call to the editor on Monday. All right, so I see a little error right here. All right, so chapter 7 is cool. Chapter 7 is cool. Chapter 8, they made a mistake. Actually, so what they did was chapter 8, they put the wrong notation here. It's supposed to be the 7 with sharp 9, sharp 5, and it's still saying on here sharp 9, flat 5. That's incorrect. But on the chord itself, that's why I don't understand how they made a mistake right there. That's crazy. But anyway, right here is the sharp 9, sharp 5 right here. Right here, they just made a mistake on that one. All right. Good thing I looked at this. All right, so that's the one we were trying to go to, which is on chapter 8. All right. That's that 7. All right. That's 7, sharp 9, sharp 5. In all 12 keys. I got to keep a note of this. Matter of fact, let me screenshot this. Let me screenshot it. All right, screenshot. How you save it? Done. All right, so I got to get them to correct that one. Chapter 18. So I could get them to correct chapter 8. They messed that part up. But as far as the chorus, all of them are correct. I don't know how they messed that part up. All right, let me go to chapter 9. All right, so chapter 9, we have our minor add 2s. Y'all remember the David Jackson thing? Y'all remember that? Go to YouTube. All right, go to YouTube. You'll see that under the session where you playing that little move there. So I told you I got all these chords in there. I did different routes, different approaches. I did the major add 2s that I said earlier in different approaches because there's more than one way to approach those chords. Good thing I'm looking at. So I'm trying to see if there's any other mistake that is being applied. So we have a major 9, a major add 2. So I did different more approaches. So everything is good. Chapter 12. We did another approach for major add 2 because I told you it's more than one way. Because when they're in the song that he was doing, you can do the A flat major add 2 this route. You can do it this route. You can do it this route. You can do this route. You can do this route. All right. There's so many ways of doing it. You know. There's so many ways of doing that voicing of chords. You know. All right. So I try to do a few different ideas For that, we have our major 6, chapter 13. That looks good. Chapter 13, 14, we have our major 6 in another approach because there's more than one way of doing it. That's chapter 14. Then we have our 6-9, another approach. I had the 6-9 over here in a different approach. I now did it in another approach to approaching the 6-9 chords. So that looks good. Chapter 15. I did 25 chapters, y'all. I was doing some serious work. All right, so we have the minor 7 with the 11. Woo! Let me see. Let me play that. Left hand. Okay, so that's what my left hand do. Ah, y'all hear that? All right, so we have our minor 7 to 11. All right, now, y'all remember that song? Let me see. I think I could use that here. Could I? Yeah. So y'all heard me mess around. Hold on, let me put it on. Let's find it. I was messing around with this song. I just heard this chord. I told you I got the chords in the book. I just heard this chord. Watch this. All right, let's find it. Let's see. Let's find that chord. In the book, every chord. I did a video yesterday about this chord. I just told y'all. In the book. This made it to chapter. Which chapter is this one? Let's see. This is the add twos. So which chapter is this one? Let's see. Is this the? Yeah. This is chapter 12. Alright. So this chord is in chapter 12. I told y'all. Alright. So this time I put the chords in there. Ooh, I must have been on some drugs, y'all. I can't believe I did that. Let me see. Did I do it also with the minor 7? Let me see. Let me see that because I did a few approaches to the major. Let me see. The major add 2. Let me see here. Chapter 10. Let me see. Did I do? Let me see. I'm just checking. That's the minors. So let me see. So yeah, that chord is there. The very first chord to the song. Okay. Alrighty then. Very first chord. Here you go. Inside. Outside. Alright. Okay. The second chord. That's chapter 12. So. Okay. This is also in chapter, the original book here. So let me go and see. Did I did I do any major 7s over here? I don't remember. I told you I don't remember what I did. I'm gonna flip through these chapters to see if I did the major 7 in different approaches. I don't remember. About to find out in a minute. So let's see. I got all the way to chapter 8, 9. Okay, so major add 2. We want to get to that second chord. So let me see. Did I do the major 7s or did I do the major 9s? Cause see, what I do is when I play this voicing like this, my fingers hit the 9. Right. So let me see if I actually put that chord in there or this chord didn't make it. It's gonna make it to the next book. I don't remember. So we got chapter 15. Let's see if we find that chord, the second chord. Let's see, 18 diminished, 19 to major 13, 13, 20, chapter 20, 21. Okay, so I probably didn't do. Oh, I did. Hold on. Oh, okay. Nope, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Let me see. Wow. Okay. Maybe it didn't. That chord didn't make it through this book. However, the major 7 did, which is in the this book here. Now that I've seen this voicing, wait. Hold on. Nope. Stop. up. Alright, so here we go again. So I'm gonna put this next voicing of chords because I told you it's more than one way to approach the same chords, but in a different way. Alright, so let me get that because I didn't see that here in the chapter. I probably already photoshopped this already, and my editor hasn't finished sending me back all the chords that I've already sent out. That means I gotta go back in here, look at my library of chords. Alright, so let me just go ahead and just knock it down anyways. Wait, did I add the 9? Let's see. Sometimes my hands want to hit the 9. Right now, just the 7. Let me just do the 7 right quick. Why am I doing this? It's in my book already. I'm tripping. Hold on, y'all. It's over here. Why am I doing this again? Let me see how I voiced it though. Chapter 2. So we're in chapter 4. Hold on. Before I do this again, because I want to do it again, because I've already been there. All right, here it is. Hold on. It is the second chord. So how did I do it? It's here. I already did it. So but I voiced it down here. Y'all see the difference? The only difference is move the hand over, take off the note here. So I'm saying all right. Okay, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. My honey boo just made it home. I'm finna eat dinner. Get the book, y'all. Play by sight. Edition number 1 and number 2. I'm hungry. Peace and love and cornbread. Alright. Time to eat. I've ate all day. Alright. But every chord that I've come across is already in the book. Alright. Good thing I checked because I didn't want to do it again. But I will do it where I move this hand and expand it out here. So I'm going to go ahead and Photoshop that. Alright. But, like I said, it's already in my book. So let me Photoshop this. Wow. Alright. It's a done deal. Alright, so I'll be working on transposing those chords in all 12 keys. So that way you all and I can have these fat chords underneath our fingertips. Where'd she go? I'm like, she went somewhere. Oh, there she is. She went to go get the dog. All right, y'all. Peace and love and cornbread.